Howdy, my name is Nonet, and Paizo just announced 6 books for Pathfinder 2e coming in the next year. Okay, take a deep breath, let's calm down. We already knew about 4 of these, but there's still so many cool books on their way, and I can't be excited enough. Going in chronological order, we're going to be first receiving the Mawangi Expanse lore book in July, just over a month away. This book is going to come with some of the most beautiful art I've ever seen. We keep putting Paizo on this pedestal for their art skill, and then they put a ladder up and climb even higher. Paizo, you are killing it! This is going to give us all that information about the Mwangi Expanse that at least I have been dying for. After playing through about half of the Slithering, I want to know more about this region. We're going to get a whole bunch of new NPCs, locations, cities, a bunch of new stuff coming in July. So if you like lore books, pick this one up. It's going to be amazing. Even if you're only into the mechanics, we're going to be getting new monsters, new ancestries. We're getting Gripply people. We can play as frog people. We can see Mawangi elves, we can see Mawangi dwarves, we can even see Mawangi interpretations of deities. We can see Desna as perceived by the Mawangi, as well as what is known as Grandmother Spider. There's even something called the 10 Magical Warriors of Matembe, which I don't know a lot about, but here's one of them next to some kind of clockwork construct, and it's so cool. Then a month later in August, we are getting what everybody is dying for, Secrets of Magic. Now, I'm not going to talk about it too much here because I'm going to be doing a follow-up video covering Secrets of Magic and the other big book coming out in more detail so that this video doesn't run super long. I have a lot of different videos to make and a lot of different topics to cover, and it's easier to put them in separate videos so you can watch the ones you care about. But Secrets of Magic is going to be incredible. We're getting the Magus, we're getting the Summoner, we are getting a bunch more beyond that. We are getting 100 or more new spells and magic items. On top of that, we're getting alternative magic systems. We're getting what is Thessalonian rune magic. Now, I've never used that before in a game, but I have heard the term before, and I know some people are super excited for it. We're getting blood magic. We're getting soul-bound weapons, whatever that means. I will talk more about this once I know more, but I am super excited, and you should be too. Come October, we are getting the Grand Bazaar, and it is enormous. It's just a giant market with anything you could possibly want in it. They gave us a bunch of different screenshots with that classic amazing Paizo art, as well as some of the things you can find or buy, like this magical yo-yo, or this cool weird construct thing. And yes, you have your freaking combat wheelchair, let's go. In fact, they're talking about an entire store that sells mobility items. So I am super hyped to see what that means and how that is going to be integrated. And can we talk about the sugar glider? I would die for him. Grand Bazaar, coming in October, going to be absolutely incredible, and a ton of items you can just grab and pluck into your game if you feel like it. Also in October is the other big supplement, Guns and Gears. We're getting the Inventor. We're getting the, what's the other one? Gunslinger. Can you tell I don't script these? They're adding inventing as a game mechanic, it seems. New rules for inventions, vehicles, and gearwork gizmos, as well as prosthetic limbs and mechanical familiars. I want a little clockwork bird on my shoulder. That'd be so cool. We're also getting hundreds of new guns, explosives, clockworks, and other fun doohickeys. This is just gonna be a box of toys to play with. This book is a box. The box is full of toys and explosives, and I am here for it. Once again, I'll be going into more detail about this when I learn more, along with Secrets of Magic. These two are going to be huge, they're going to be jam-packed with content, and I cannot wait to crack them open and see them for myself. Then in November, we are getting a massive 400-page lore book just about the city of Absalom. Paizo is going that extra mile. Look at this map. Look at this map of Absalom. You can't. It's so big, you just see a bunch of dots in a circular shape. That is the city of Absalom, and in that 400-page book, they're going to tell you about NPCs, they're going to tell you about stores, they're going to tell you about districts, they're going to tell you about government, they're going to tell you about everything that goes on in the biggest city of the Inner Sea region. 400 pages of lore, y'all! This is incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on this and check it out. I don't know if I could ever run, like, big thing for me, Absalom is intimidating. I would love to run a campaign in Absalom, but it's so big, and that was so intimidating. But maybe with this book, you can finally run a game in Absalom, doing whatever you want, and no matter where your players go, you will have something already in that direction. So looking forward to that book to really expand, because we hear about Absalom all the time. Every adventure path mentions Absalom. It's the biggest city. It is the New York City of the Inner Sea region. And now we get to learn all about it. And finally, taking us into the next year, in March of 2022, we get such a sideline, random, no one was expecting this announcement, but I could not be more excited for the Book of the Dead. We are getting an entire undead-themed supplement, including rules on how to play as an undead. Not just a Dhampir, but a full-on undead. We're also getting lore, so much lore. This is a lore book first, not a supplement. This is a lore book around the nation of Geb, which is inhabited by undead. These are like civilized undead that aren't just trying to eat and kill people all the time. You're getting new creatures, new gear, new rituals, so much stuff. We're even getting, look at some of this cool, I guess I call it concept art for the undead architecture. We're gonna learn how they make their buildings, like how and why. And look at this freaking picture of a ghoul. Where's the picture? Where's the picture so I can see it too? This ghoul, they're talking about how, yeah, on the left you have your typical angry, evil ghoul, but when they're not being hunted, and they're not ripping people to shreds, what do they look like? Well, in the middle, we can see a ghoul in armor with weapons and is like prepared for battle. And they even talk about how, yeah, undead are festering, undead stink, so it wouldn't be uncommon for them to walk around dressed and covered in incense burning to cover up the rancid smell of the undead. That's so cool, and I cannot wait to see more about this book. I doubt we're going to hear more about it until much later, because it's not coming out till March, but I am so excited to see this book come to fruition. Also, baby undead carrying an incense. I'm with you, Mona. I would die for him. And those are the 6 new supplements we're getting only in the next, 8 months. Who knows about the next 4 months after that to round out the year? Good Lord, there is so much coming. I haven't been this excited since before Gen Con last year about the APG coming out. Oh, it seems like so long ago. So, let me know down in the comments which ones you are most excited for. What do you want to just dig your teeth into? What do you want to learn the most about? I am so excited for the Book of the Dead. I've wanted to run a campaign in Geb for months, and now I finally have an excuse to learn more about it and actually do so. So that is it for me. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Pathfinder 2e content in the future. Leave a comment down below telling me whatever you like, especially if it's about one of these 6 incredible books. I'll be talking about Secrets of Magic and Guns and Gears a bit more in depth in a few days, hours? We'll see. Depends on the release rate of these videos. So thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, no nat ones.